We are here to talk about cartomancy. Cartomancy is using regular playing cards as a divination tool. So other than a tarot or oracle deck, you are using plain playing cards. And you can do this and use them as a divination tool. This was requested by a few of my viewers on YouTube. So this is Donna with Northstar Tarot. I do believe there are different methods, but this is my method. I'm going to do this showing you just a regular deck of cards. These are bicycle playing cards. This is an old deck I had, and so I took them out and I put them in order of suits, okay? Now, the suits of the cards, the regular playing cards, they are like the minor arcana in a tarot deck. Some people will use a joker for the fool, but I don't use it, okay? So I just use these cards, just the regular cards, okay? Hearts would be cups in a tarot deck. Spades are swords in a tarot deck. Diamonds are earth in a tarot deck, or pentacles in a tarot deck. And cups are wands in a tarot deck, okay? So we have cups, swords, pentacles, and wands, okay? You can write it on your deck. You can do whatever you want to learn, right? Take a deck and write it right on there. It doesn't matter. You know, if you're using just a regular playing card deck, they're not expensive, so you could do that, okay? The next thing is to know what each of the elements mean, right? So cups are all about emotion. So this is all about emotion, about love, and swords are all about intellect. They're all about the mind. Pentacles are all about everything practical. They're about material world, stuff like that, jobs and money. And then we have wands, and that's all about your passions, your desires to do things, your ambition, okay? And movement, okay? So wands are all about movement, okay? So those are what these mean. So let's just move these out of the way. The cups. The cups are about emotion. So we're going to start with the ace, as it would be same in the minor arcana, the ace of cups, okay? So the ace of hearts would be about new beginnings, new love, new emotions coming up that you haven't felt before. Then we have the two of hearts. So the two of hearts to me are about unity. So this is basically numerology when it comes to tarot, right? So you look at it two, there's two, unity, the pairing of, coming together with someone to do something, and this is emotional. So two people uniting, wanting that pairing, desiring that relationship, possibly, okay? Then we have the three. So going from a pairing to adding. So an additional person may be added, okay? So with the three of hearts, it's emotion. So adding that person would be fun, would be exciting, would be uplifting, right? And those types of things. Then we get to the four of hearts, and fours are about stability. So emotional stability, dealing with things in a very effective way and being very, very happy with that, right? Fives are usually about troubles. They're usually about worries, sorrows, all that kind of stuff, right? And the five of hearts is about hurt. So pain, hurt, upset, those kinds of things, okay, with the five of hearts. Sixes are all about, after the troubles of the five, you start to get things back together, right? So six is about finding yourself again, beginning on that journey to finding yourself again. You know, whatever it is that you're finding out what these emotions are, and you're starting to be able to deal with them. Sevens to me are all about contemplation. So how do you emotionally contemplate, right? So are you looking at these emotions carefully? Are you trying to kind of find out how you're feeling and what you need to do next to deal with those emotions, okay? And you're just trying to find answers to help you move forward, right? Eights are about the next step. So moving forward, it's like building upon something that you've already started creating. So emotionally, you are more stable. Emotionally, you are doing very, very well. You're actually looking at a way to expand. Maybe emotionally, you're ready to take a relationship to a new level. Maybe you're ready to tell somebody how you feel. Those types of things, okay? So the nine of hearts. Nines are, you're almost there. You've almost reached a potential, right? So you're kind of like at that stage where you're tying up loose ends and making sure everything is done or almost done, and you know where you're headed. So nines are about feeling really, really good, and you know that you're on your way, you're on the right path, you're working hard with this. Emotionally, you are feeling very, very satisfied, right? 10 is making it. So 10 is the completion. So you've actually made it. So 10 would be emotional bliss, happiness, joy, you know, family, all that stuff, right? So everything being very, very good, okay? And then this would be, you know, the Jack. We have the Page and the Knight in tarot. The Jack would combine those two, okay? So, you know, a younger person maybe, or a less mature person. And then we have the Queen and King, okay, of each suit. Now, these are all emotional. So the Jack would be, maybe this person is falling in love for the first time, a little nervous, not sure what to do, maybe a little shy, scared to show their emotions, right? And then we have the Queen, who is loving and self-assured and ready to take care of everybody and knowing what's best, right? Mother knows best. You know, mother knows emotionally what you need, right? So willing to look after themselves or someone else. And then we have the King, who is the father of the suit, you know, the way I like to look at it, the ruler, the father, you know, and with hearts. So with hearts, it's emotional, right? So they are very self-assured. They are confident. They feel very, very sure of themselves and very confident in their ability to love and be loved and doing the right thing for people, right? So that would be the hearts for me. And now let's look at the swords, okay? So this is the spades, which represents the swords, okay? So we have the ace. The ace of spades, again, we're doing the same numerology, but swords are about air, which is about intellect, okay? So all thought-related things, okay? So ace, new beginnings again. Of course, new ideas, if you look at thought. So new ideas, new projects, like the projects that you've thought out and you've decided that you're going to do, okay? So you're taking all your ideas and you're sifting through them, and you are kind of analyzing in your head, you know, which ideas you want to start with, right? Then we have the 2, which is unity. For me, 2 is a unity. So with thought, this is like maybe checking with someone else, you know, putting this idea to the test, maybe asking someone else what they think, right? And then we have the 3. So the 3 of swords would be, you know, is there problems with this? There's that third person that can come in and kind of tear it apart and see, is there problems with this? Have you done this before? What's going on here? So the 3 of swords is this kind of intellectual kind of battle that you're having maybe with somebody else about it, or with yourself, or with a third person, right? And then the 4 is where you settle on something, okay? Maybe you just take a time out. You know, often in tarot, the 4 of Swords is about rest, right? So maybe you're taking a time out. You're stable now. You've made your decision. So time to take a time out, right? And then 5, here's where, you know, you have all the blocks, all the problems, all the struggles come through, right? So 5s in your head could be, okay, so what's going to stop me? What am I ruminating about? What's going to stop me? Why am I living here? You know, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I tearing this apart, you know, in my mind? And how can I stop doing that, right? What do I need to do? And that's where the 6 comes through, right? Is this reminding me of something in my past? Is this reminding me of something I did before? So 6s, again, are about, you know, coming out of that hardship, right? So are you giving yourself a break? Are you moving away from things that you were afraid of? You know, have you found solutions for that? Are you looking for solutions for that? The 7 is the contemplation. So yeah, so I have the solution. So now what do I need to do to put them in place? Maybe my journaling needs to take more action. Maybe I need to be more truthful about something to make sure I get the right answers or the answers that I need, right? Stuff like that. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So this 8 of Swords is, you know, busy inside, right? You've decided, you're moving forward, you're taking action. And then the 8 is like the action that you have to do, but something's got a hold of you, right? Your mind is just like full, and you're not ready to take that next step. You don't know how to complete it. You're kind of stuck on something, right? And sometimes we get stuck in our own head, right? And then we have the 9. So the 9 is like, oh my God, I got it. I know what to do. I just need to feel better and take better care of myself so that I can think better and I can start putting these things into place. I know what I need to do. I know who I need to talk to. I need to do this. I need to communicate. So this is all about getting that down pat. And then we're able to finish the project, right? So whatever it is, we're able to complete it and we're able to do it well. And whether it's failed or whether we are successful in our mind, we have to be able to come to some kind of completion with this, right? Regardless of the outcome. And again, the Jack is like the Page and the Knight combined. Then we have the Queen and the King, okay? So the Jack would be, you know, maybe speaking out of turn, okay? So you're speaking out of turn. You're not thinking about what you say. You may be hurting people. You know, like sometimes you're a little bit immature, a little bit too gung-ho, and, you know, maybe your tone is a little too sharp, that kind of thing, okay? So you have to look at that. Or maybe you really don't know how to express what you want to express. Maybe you need to take a course on communication, all kinds of things like that, okay? And then we have the Queen, who is very strong and very, very assertive and sure of herself and willing to speak her mind. Nobody is going to tell the Queen that she can't say something, okay? And the King is the same. So the King is in charge. So definitely a charge person, take charge person, authoritative, strong, stern, can be too stern sometimes too, okay? So yeah, so that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. And then we have, let's just see here. We are going to use the diamonds, okay? So the diamonds are the pentacles of the suit or earth, okay? So, so we start with the Ace of Diamonds. So again, everything practical, everything down to earth, okay? So job, money, all that stuff. So new opportunity here, okay? New job, new money, new home, all that kind of thing, all right? And then we have the 2. So working with somebody, being a team player would be very, very good. Having a partnership in business would also be this, right? There's many ways to look at this, but often to me, it's partnership. It's working with somebody, okay? And it is about practicality, all right? So yeah, so a good partnership in business would be a very good thought, all right? Then we have the 3, where another kind of entity comes into this, right? Another person, another idea, another thought, another feeling, whatever it is, right? And with the practicality, so maybe there's a 3rd person added. Maybe you need to share your cut with somebody. Maybe there's 3 of you doing a project together. Maybe there is time for celebrations because you are getting a raise. So the 2 of you started, okay? You started this partnership and now the money is starting to come in, right? And then you're building this, stability. So there's stability with the money. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to hoard it? Or are you going to allow yourself to enjoy some of it, right? So again, this is the money, hanging on to the money, deciding what you want to do. And again, this is material, practical stuff, money, whatever, right? So what is going wrong here? Are you lacking? Are you living in lack? Are you worried about lack? What's going on? So what is the lack you're worried about? Are you worried about a lack of money? Are you worried about a lack of a home? Are you worried about your car? Whatever it is, right? How you're going to get to your job, all that kind of stuff. And then the 6s, again, the 6s talk about things that happen after the 5s to make things a little bit better, right? So this is where you're on your way. You've kind of solved that problem. So you know what you want to do and you're starting out there, okay? And I see the 6 of Pentacles very much about moving forward, balance, a give and take, kind of a balancing thing. And it's just kind of a give and take, right? So not too much material, not too little material, but a give and take, okay? Then we have the 7 and 7s again. We talk about contemplation. So contemplation in this manner, in the practical manner, the material world, the money world, you know, is like, okay, so I did this. I'm getting there. I dealt with that struggle. I know where I want to go. So what exactly do I have to do? So how do I make this happen, right? So you're contemplating everything, contemplating your next move to make the most money, to ask for the raise. Maybe you need a spade to come up so that you know you need to go talk to your boss and ask for some more money, right? Maybe you're going to have a heart come up with it. And then this is going to be talking about, well, you know, yeah, you need to think about your emotions when you're dealing with any practical matters that are coming up, right? And that you want this resolved, okay? You want this figured out. And then we have the 8. So the 8 again is about movement. It's about things going in a easier, better way, right? You're getting there. You're almost there. So when it comes to money, practicality, and that, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see you're making a good choice, or you realize, okay, I've contemplated that. I've decided I need to get a new job. I need to change my job. I need to get a new job. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to work at this. This is going to be really good, and it's going to set me up for a successful future. And then practically, here is your future, okay? So your future is coming, and it looks very, very good. You are contemplating, you've contemplated this future, you put things into, you know, where you want them to go. You've made some decisions. You're practically looking at everything that you decided that you wanted, and so practically, you know what you're doing and you're almost there. You can see it. You can taste it. You know, things are going very, very well and you're living a good life. And then here is completion. So that part has completed. So maybe you've done a really good job. Maybe this is where you're going to start talking about retirement. Maybe this is where you're going to start thinking about a new project, maybe a new house, maybe a new rental unit. Maybe you're going to buy a cottage. You know, it could be many things. Maybe you're going to think about having another child, you know, and then that will add an additional kind of expense or additional kind of stuff that you need, and you're going to start thinking about that kind of stuff too, right? And then we have the Jack, which is the Page and the Knight, and the Queen and the King of Diamonds, okay? Which are all the practical things, the material things, okay? So the Pentacles. So we have the Jack. So again, a little bit more young, a little bit more immature. Doesn't have to be young in age, but more on the immature side, okay? So this, this person is, you know, really unsure of themselves, okay? So definitely, let's just use this as a story, right? So this person's a little bit unsure of themselves as to what they want to do for work. They want something that pays really well. They want something that's going to make them money and give them riches, right? So they have this fantasy in their head that they're going to be a superstar, right? And they haven't thought it out, okay? But, I mean, that's fine. They're young, right? Or they are living in a fantasy world and they're not really taking life seriously, right? So, and it depends. Maybe they have the ability to do that. So, yeah. So, anyway, this is one thing that you can think about with the Jack. Then we go to the Queen. And the Queen is all about mother again, okay? So, the mother energy. So, this mother energy is all about everything is good. You have everything that you need. You're able to take care of who you need to take care of. You're able to keep a nice house. You're able to have everything that you need. Even if you don't have it, it'll be okay. You know what you need to do, and you know how to take care of people, okay? And you know how to take care of things. And you know what matters to you, right? And the King, again, will help anybody get to where they want to go, get to what they need. He's very much a protector, very much someone who is there to be grounded and help and provide as much as they can, okay? An excellent provider, okay? So, yeah, so that is the Diamonds, which are the Pentacles. And then the last one is the Cups, okay? So, excuse me. The Cups in Cartomancy is equal to the Wands, okay? So this is the fiery energy, the energy in the belly, the desire, the passion, the creativity, okay? So we could look at the Ace of Cups is new creative ideas, new creativity coming from you, right? New passions, new excitement, new desires to do things, okay? And then this is maybe the unity of that with somebody else. So taking this on not by yourself, or it is affecting other people, right? So there's two involved here. So there's a union, there's a pairing. Maybe it's doing a creative endeavor with somebody, right? Could be that. And then, of course, you're adding something to the mix here, okay? So with the Three of Wands, it could definitely be a definite new adventure. It could be, maybe you're traveling, okay? So the two of you are going to really go outside the box and you're going to go on a trip, right? And you can see how this could really, really help. So that third element would be the trip, right? So now it's going to take you on a new adventure, a passionate new adventure. Then we have the Four of Cups or the Four of Wands. Again, is stability, as stability with passion. So maybe this is a wedding or a celebration of getting together and being very, very sure that this is what you want and where you want to be, right? And then the Five of Wands. So an argument or something coming up that is affecting you. Fives are about, you know, maybe some, you know, concern, problems, adversities, right? So, and with passion, so passion, sometimes people are passionate about how they feel or what they think, and, you know, they say things or do things, and this can create arguments or can create distance from people or resilience or resistance from people, right? So, yeah. And then we have the 6. So the 6 is like the repair after the 5, right? So The 6 is about things moving forward in a good way. So again, you're talking about the 6 of Wands. So you're definitely moving forward. I see success there. So you've made up your mind and you are successfully moving forward on your journey. And then the 7, which is contemplation. So you've been successful here. So 7, you're contemplating what's next for you, right? So what are you going to do next? What's your next adventure, or what's your next thing that you want to be, you know, take a creative leap in, or something like that, right? And then the 8 of Wands is just going to push you forward, right? 8 is about the movement. It's about moving faster. It's about moving forward, okay? And feeling like you're almost there. I just got to keep going. And this is your keep going card, okay? Where the 8 of Wands is going to be, you're going to keep going. You're going to push forward, and you're going to push forward to accomplish, right? And then the 9, oh my God, I'm almost done. I've just about completed this. I feel so good. Things are going very, very good. I don't have to fight anymore. I'm just about there, right? So no more fighting. Finally, I made it. So finally, I made it with whatever that goal was, or whatever that thing is that I wanted to do, that I was passionate about. I finally made it, right? And then we have the Jack, the Queen, and the King. So the Jack again is the Page and the Knight, right? And then we have the Queen and the King. And this is 1. So this is all about passion and creativity and that kind of thing, okay? So the Jack can be a little restless, and they can definitely get themselves in trouble. So they might not even think about things and just rush off and do things without really considering how it could affect other people. All they care about is what they care about. What makes them happy, excited, what makes them passionate. What do they have in their heart, okay? What do they have in their gut that wants them to just go, 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 right? And then we have the Queen and King. So the Queen, again, is about, you know, being the one who is very, very creative and has that energy that nobody is going to walk on her. Nobody's going to take advantage of her. And she knows what she wants. And she just has the guts to do it, okay? She's confident and she's self-assured, all right? And then we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, again, which is very, very good, that father energy. He will help anybody get to what they want, okay? If you need advice on what to do about a creative adventure, what to do about when you're stuck, you know, on what you want to do, on where you want to go, how you want to live, you know, that kind of thing, this is your guy, okay? And I feel like they have time, and they have results that they can share with you, okay? They have experience, life experience that they can share with you, and that they can show you how creative juices can flow, right? So, my dears, this is Cartomancy, okay? So, this is emotions, thoughts, this is money and practical stuff and jobs, and this is desire and passions, okay? So this is all wrapped up in the 52 cards of a regular deck, and or the Minor Arcana of tarot cards. So this is my little introduction. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get something from it. And let me know what you think. If you have any questions, let me know. I can do more videos on this. We can take it a suit at a time if you like. So let me know how I can help you further. I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe and share to everybody. We'll see you soon. Blessings, my dear.